You know that saying where you can trap all of time in a bottle? Now, I don't know much about bottles, but I do know if you fill one too much, it'll break. And when that happens, it's all a matter of who's gonna clean it up.
Hi guys, I'm Mika from Mika Makes Art, and the whole thing I was trying to go for the intro of my costume was like an old-timey sci-fi mystery. But if you look at me now, I literally just need a whip and I'd be like rip-off Indiana Jones. So I'm just gonna leave that there and go into what I'm doing today. Today I'm entering yet another art contest, this time hosted by the lovely Galaxy Girl 1528. If you haven't already, definitely go check out her channel. Her link is in the description down below. You have time. Ha ha. And just to be clear, I laugh because the theme is time, and I worked time into what I was gonna say. So yeah, the theme is time, and I decided to go for like a Doctor Strange, because that's one of my favorite Marvel superheroes, because he deals with time. And I made a comic book, and there's clocks. So yeah. As always, if you enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. It would be very much appreciated. I always post at least 2 times a week, but like this week I've been posting every single day. So yeah, let's get drawing.
So I already told you that I was going to draw like a Doctor Strange type superhero, right? But I didn't tell you how I got this idea. Or I guess I kind of did. Well, you see, I was like, I need something that I haven't done before. And coincidentally, from across my room, I see some comic books that were left there. And I see it as a sign from the universe that I should make a comic book. So I whipped out, well, I technically looked up, that's why there's a computer there, a picture of Doctor Strange because I really like his cloak. Like, the cloak, love it. And I had to get as close as I could to it. Well, the overall shape, not the design. Also, weirdly enough, before I came up with this guy's character, or even design, or like whole character art changing and all of that, I thought of the comic book, like the supplier who made the comic book's name. So yes, he is one of Earth's mightiest heroes, but he's not from Marvel. He's from Marvel's cousin, which is basically just Marvel with an E. He's from Marvel Studios. Yes, that's right, folks. Marvel Studios. The people who brought you not totally Iron, but kind of Iron Man, and Spider Guy. And it would be a crime to not mention the heroic team that started the whole connected timeline. The Avengers, you know, their leader, Colonel America, who was trapped in like fire for all those years, but he's alive, but now like time has passed and stuff. And of course the guy with the bow, well, he says it's a bow, it's really just a slingshot, and his name is Hawkeye. Also, yes, I'm aware my audio isn't the best, but I'm hoping you can understand me. And you know, it kind of has this angelic, like, echo. So take it as the time guardian. I'm a time guardian talking to you, and that's why my voice sounds like this. It also just occurred to me that maybe I should start talking about the artwork. Now, I didn't know it yet at the time of me putting the black background, but this painting over the black was the best decision I ever did. I was really going to do it in marker, as you saw, but then I realized I use black marker a lot, and I only have one, and markers run out, so that's why I kind of started looking gray, and I was like, oh man, I want a black background, all the cool comic books have that. So I guess the Time Guardians are looking down on me in a good way, because I really like this. Like, I don't know what about it, but I guess it's just because it makes everything else pop, or at least in my eye it does. So I have about 2 minutes left of this coloring happy left, because it took a while, like a long while. So I guess this is the perfect time to go into who is Dr. Time? Who is the man wearing the cape? Why are the zodiac signs scattered amongst the comic book cover? Actually, really quick before I get into like the whole backstory, I even put the little like barcode that some comics usually have. But that aside, it's backstory time. Meet Dr. Time. Real name, Artemis Akahani. And like most superheroes, his dad was a very smart scientist. Well, dad and mom were very smart scientists, and it was bring your kid to work day. Because, honestly, what could go wrong taking your, young kid to a highly advanced laboratory? People do it all the time. It doesn't take a scientist, though, to figure out what happened. Artemis was walking around and accidentally stumbled into the room when they were testing this new machine. A machine so new and mysterious it didn't even have a name, and that's not because I couldn't think of one. Young Artemis was playing around the lab with his bouncy ball, which coincidentally bounced into the machine, and he followed it like any normal kid would. And bada boom, bada bing, this child has time superpowers. Also, just like Ancient Guardian came and was like, oh, I'm going to train you. So he started training him. But against who, you might ask, is he training to fight? None other than the evil, terrifying Stopwatch. Yes, that's his name. But in order to defeat him, Dr. Time has to collect all the keys that are hidden by Guardians of each Zodiac month, because Zodiacs deal with time.
And here it is, the final piece. Honestly, this is my favorite piece of artwork I've done this week. I think it's like the black background, but I really enjoy it. So as always, if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. It would be very much appreciated. And also, as always, see you soon.